Good morning, everyone. I wanted to just take a moment here to share something really special that happened this weekend um, at the ZNA 50th anniversary of the ZNA Socal and Western Regional Show. Um, I was honored and pleasantly surprised to receive the baby champion and young champion prizes for the koi that we selected. And I mean, honestly, it's still just now beginning to sink in what has happened, what took place. But I'm so grateful for the blessing of being able to receive these recognitions and awards. And the reason for that is because these koi represent a lot more to me than just the moment of receiving the prizes, because they represent, a lot of hard work and a lot of learning that's taken place in the past couple of years that I've been in the koi hobby. This is my first koi show, and so to be in my first koi show and to receive prizes like this is amazing. Um, you know, the reality is anyone who's in the hobby knows that you don't get here and win any prizes really without the help of so many other people. Honestly, there's been so many mistakes that I've made, and I've had to learn a lot through it. But there have been so many people who've guided me along the way, and I'm just grateful for their support, the knowledge and kindness of so many people who've just helped me along this journey. And it really reflects the goodness of God, that He's allowed me to be blessed to meet so many amazing people and to call them friends. And so this video is an attempt to just say a heartfelt thank you to everyone who's played a big part or a small part in this journey. And so, first of all, I want to thank God. I mean, and this can come across cliche, but truly, I recognize how He made this all possible. From the relationships, the connections, the people I've met, the circumstances that one might just figure is just coincidence. But I believe coincidence is oftentimes God working behind the scenes and remaining anonymous. And so truly I see that in the people I've been allowed to work with and meet. But I'd be remiss if I did not first start off after God to talk about my family. My wife and kids who tolerated me and my endless talks with other koi people as we've gone to different shows or gone to different dealers. And I can just spend hours talking to these friends. And they've just been there, and been supportive of me with the time spent, whether it was maintaining or caring for or acquiring different koi throughout the past couple of years. And my bride has been supportive of me, Angela, and I'm so grateful for her. I couldn't have done this without her love and support. And then especially my support, my right hand, my sidekick, my daughter, Amelia, who even this past weekend, right, she woke up early, 2 mornings in a row. That first morning on Saturday at 4 a.m. to help me bag the koi. And the reality is she is so gifted at choosing champions. She's done it every time we've gone to shows. She's able to pick the one that she believed would win or who was the best one in the bowl. She's done it multiple times, and her gift allowed us to pick the young champion at Mystic Koi. And I mean, she just has that giftedness. And then my son, of course, who when I was really brand new, about 3 years old in the koi hobby, I was gonna quit really after that first winter, and I saw that the work it took to clean the filters and the pond after all the hair algae just blew up. It was his positive attitude that helped me stick in there and not give up. And I'm so grateful because of that. I've been blessed to meet so many people, and specifically I want to mention Sean McHenry at Mystic Koi, and Devin and Mickey at demi koi. And just starting off with Sean, I mean, specifically, there's so many blessings that have come through knowing Sean the past few years. But I mean, recently, he took me on what I would call the trip of a lifetime to Japan. And he introduced me to Masato Hoshino of Koda Koi Farm. Masato literally pulled Sean and I out of a snowstorm, and he displayed such generosity and hospitality. I knew that when I came back to the U.S., if I was going to compete in my first koi show and potentially win a prize, I'd want to do it with one of Koda's fish. And so, at least to contend with that fish. And so when my daughter, when I came back and I went to Mystic on that particular day, I was looking to find a contender, and my daughter, she was like, "Hey, I really like that fish." And I was like, "Wow, that's a nice one." And it was a Kinshoa. And I was like, "Man, that's a really pretty one. Doesn't hurt to ask Sean about it." And it turned out that fish happened to be a Koda fish. And so even more the reason why I wanted to get this Kinshoa, which we ended up naming her Catriona Gray after the 2018 Miss Universe from the Philippines. And man, just that was a blessing to be able to get that fish. And I'm just eternally grateful for Sean and the team at Mystic Koi throughout the years, who just provided that encouragement, guidance, and friendship that really has enriched my life. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, I gotta mention Mickey and Devin Swanson. Since I first met them on Father's Day of 2024, they displayed such hospitality and generosity. They taught me so much about koi and have been there for me, especially in rough times. Last year when I brought home a fish from a koi show and that I bought out there, and it got sick and died, and got my daughter's fish sick that she had showed at the Vegas show. It was just sad. But Mickey and Devin have been there and helped us throughout the years acquire quality koi. And the one that took Baby Champion is really special to me. And the reason for that is because I ended up naming that fish before the show Carlitos, after a friend who passed away just this past month. And for that fish to win was just a huge blessing. And so I'm just grateful that they helped me pick this particular fish. And I mean, it just goes without saying, Mickey and Devin have just been a huge blessing throughout the years that I've known them in these past couple of years. And then I also want to mention my mentor, Roel Abelia. I mean, seriously, he has guided me along this journey, helped me also to look at how to look at fish, really, how to pick fish. He helped me get filtration right for my koi and my pond system. There are so many people in the koi hobby that have been blessings to me. My boys in San Diego, like Jeffrey Duncan, who's just been that encouragement to me and inspiration to me, winning Tosai, the grand champion at last year's San Diego show. And Zihu, who's always been a consistent friend, just checking up on me and my koi and how I'm doing. And just to see him last year go from being a novice hobbyist and then going international and winning so many prizes abroad, even in the Japan koi show. And Scotty, who's the OG and who continues to mentor others and has been a word of encouragement to me. I can't forget Steve Coe and his father Joe Coe, whose philosophy of koi keeping have just guided me along my journey. And then, of course, my Filipino brothers like Richard Franklin, who's been a constant encouragement to me in multiple koi shows, and been partnered with me as we've done grow out contest and things, and then Mariano as well, Rob Barreras, who at Majestic Koi just took the time to educate me on koi selection and husbandry. And especially want to thank Mike and Glessi Hernandez, who his online presence actually helped me connect with my mentor, Roel, and Demi Koi. And so I'm grateful for them. To those at the organizers and judges at the ZNA show, I want to thank you for making this show possible. People like Gerald Ellison, who has been a constant inspiration to me as G-Koi online, and a great advisor to me, and Iggy, who's given me a lot to consider and given a lot to the hobby, and now serving as the president of the ZNA Socal Club. I'm just grateful for these people. This is just huge. I know that these shows take a lot of work, but with that, you know, that hard work does pay off because of the people who get to enjoy this hobby. And for me, it gives me something to work towards that is fun and enjoyable. And so I'm grateful. Also for the judges, like Duck Wien, who took the time even after the show, and this is before I even knew about the results, to talk about my koi and what judges look for. And just grateful for the judges, Michelle and Shoji, who took the time to come out and help us and enjoy this koi hobby. And, you know, to everyone else who I may not have mentioned, you know who you are, and you're watching this video because you are a friend of mine. You know, I just want to let you know I'm grateful for you, for every talk we've had, whether brief or long. This achievement is shared with all of you. It's a milestone in my koi journey, and I look forward to learning more and to grow within this wonderful community. I really appreciate everyone who's been part of my koi odyssey, and so grateful to all of you. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you around.